Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Today, we are going to be talking about seasonal marketing. Balancing building a successful business and being a superstar mom is hard, and yet, in today's digital world, it's more common than ever.
The question becomes, how do we successfully grow a business and children at the same time?
Join us for a candid conversation as we share our insights into marketing and motherhood. I'm Angela Reeder.
And I'm Jessie Valle. Welcome to the Marketing Moms Podcast. It's fall, y'all.
It is fall. It's finally here. I'm very excited. I can't wait to get out all of my Halloween decorations.
I mean, the Halloween decorations have already been in stores for over a month.
Oh my gosh. Yes, I'm very excited.
I'm not complaining about the pumpkin spice stuff, though. I've had some candles burning. I've got apple honey butter in my office right now, and it smells good.
Nice.
But along with the season changing and all of these other businesses that are apparently marketing way ahead of time, today we wanted to talk about seasonal marketing for you and your small business.
Yes, because one thing that I've noticed and I see as a web developer is that people forget how fast those seasonal sales come up. Like, I know it's only just almost the beginning of October, but like Black Friday is right around the corner, Christmas is right around the corner, and now is a really good time to start gearing up your marketing for those.
Yeah. And we're also super fans of planning and doing things ahead of time. And even if you can put it in some sort of auto poster ahead of time for social media, or if you have blog posts ready to go, schedule them ahead of time, write them ahead of time, getting everything geared, because inevitably things go wrong.
Yes.
And you're going to be needing to spend your time putting out fires, not, hey, what should I put on social media today?
Right, exactly. I tell my clients that a lot, that whatever you have planned for your big sale, whether it's a Labor Day sale, a Black Friday sale, a Memorial Day sale, something's going to go sideways. It's okay. Don't panic, but you should definitely plan for that.
Yes. Plan for the worst, hope for the best.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, the problem is I have this one client who changes his mind up until like 2 days, if even before. And so it's really hard to plan for that stuff. However, you can still plan just generic social media things around it. Like, hey, Black Friday's coming. Stay tuned for a really great offer.
Right.
No clue what it is, but it's coming.
But it's coming.
You don't have to
figure it out.
But I'm saying, stay tuned for a really great offer. Okay, so here's the other thing I realized. I was searching the web for something the other day. And even though I know, I was looking at some dog training videos because I'm getting a dog in a few days and I'm so excited. And it's interesting, on YouTube, there were some videos that were, 10 years old. I know dog training hasn't changed. Dog behavior hasn't changed. And yet I found myself first clicking on the one that came out 2 months ago, because to me it was, in my mind, it was just automatically more relevant, more recent. I'm curious what the latest is. Even if the one 10 years ago is probably better, that's not the one I clicked first. And so when you, translating it back to you, when you use seasonal things and relevant things in your social media, it's letting people know you are currently active right now.
Yes.
This isn't something you post. I mean, Do not, for the love of whatever, do not go to my blog where I haven't posted a new post in probably 3
Oh my
years.
gosh, me either.
I'm just saying, don't go there. But don't you, I mean, if you are a service provider, let's hope for that for you, that you have so many
Yeah,
clients, you don't have to worry about your website
you
for
don't have to
years.
worry about
That's
it.
us right now. But anyway, if you were not lined up with clients like Angela and I are, you have to do things that make people realize that you're still current and you're still relevant. That's why we keep up with our Marketing Moms Instagram account,
Yeah.
because we want people to know that we're active and we're in this and we're doing it now. So that's another reason we let our blogs go to the wayside, because that's not where our focus is right now. Our focus is Marketing Moms on Instagram. Let's just be simple and focused in one place, not spread too thin. So there we can start to do the folly posts, or even if you start to add leaves, or more coffee cups, or in the winter you start to add snowmen and snowflakes, and just things that, even if the content is evergreen, meaning it could be just as relevant now as in the middle of summer, if you have pieces seasonally around it, then people will know that you are current, you are relevant, you're with them right now, and they're going to be more likely, their brain is just going to automatically want the most relevant, most now thing, like mine did with the dog training videos.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. People, and I think part of that comes from there are so many like subjects that change so fast that when you're Googling, like, especially for us because we're techie people, like you need the newer,
Mm-hmm.
the newer articles. But also just gives people a sense of connection. Like if you are posting just sort of generic branded stuff all year long, like you might be posting consistently, but if it's not changing with the season, if it's not kind of keeping up with current events in your market, it still feels really impersonal, and it doesn't make that connection that you're hoping for.
Yeah.
Whereas if you can post some fun seasonal content, you can mention something that's happened recently in like pop culture or in your market, then it seems like, okay, they're really there, they're really connecting, they're really making an effort to like, make a connection with the audience. Whereas the kind of just generic, you can post at any time, it doesn't matter what time of year it is, posts just don't have that same feel to them.
Yeah. One of the things that we ourselves have tried recently is, here in the last few weeks, we've started to add some recipes
Mm-hmm.
on social media. And we're not adding recipes that, like, for popsicles as the weather
Right.
starts to get colder, right? Like, we're adding the comfort foods and the
Mm-hmm.
seasonal recipes to just try to, I mean, because that's what people are interested in right now. If
Yep.
you show me two graphics side by side, my eye is going to immediately be drawn to the one that's more seasonal. Now, I'm not
Yeah.
saying every post needs to be seasonal, but when someone glances at your Instagram account or your Facebook account or whatever, if they can see pieces of it, it again lets them know that you're here right now and you didn't just on January 1st plot out all your social media for the
Dump a
whole
whole
year.
bunch of stuff. Yeah.
Changing gears here away from social media, because I think that's the easiest one. You can
Mm-hmm.
also change like the header on your website.
Yeah.
I've especially seen a lot of big businesses like Walmart, Target,
Yeah.
like the big box stores, Amazon, when they have a
I
big
would say
sale,
even
they
Amazon
change
does
it.
it.
Or
Yeah.
back to school, they change it.
Yep.
The holiday
Yeah. And if
sales are
you have
coming, they change their headers. You could do the same thing.
exactly, especially if you have like an online store, change your headers, make it seasonal, make it fun.
Hmm.
Uh, you
You
know,
don't have to go
so
over
that
the top. It can still be very
no.
simple, but just like a
Yes.
nod to what's going
Yeah.
on.
Absolutely.
Let's say that um, you're in network marketing and you do not have control of your store. True. You have control of your social media though,
Mm-hmm.
and you oftentimes will probably have some sort of like link in bio or something that goes
Mhm.
to some page, you can make that seasonal. So control what you can. Don't
Yeah.
immediately think, oh, this doesn't apply to me. It can. You just might
Yeah.
have to get a little more creative.
Yep. Absolutely. And another thing that you can do is start to collaborate with other people, especially if you are an in person business or have an in person element. Things like sidewalk sales, fall festival type things. I know the businesses in our town do that. We have like a little main street in town, and they do that a lot where they all kind of put stuff out on the sidewalk and kind of try to draw people in and send people to, each other's stores and give a like a collaborative kind of community feel. And you can do that online as well. There are like online kind of giveaways
Yeah.
and summits and things like that where somebody can sign up and they get stuff from a whole bunch of different people. And that can be a really good way to kind of market as well seasonally. Those come out. I know there's one marketer in particular I can think of that does a Christmas one every year
Mm-hmm.
that I always sign up for. And even on the free side of it, there's probably 60 different people. And I always find new people that I've never heard of that I end up following and liking, and even, some of them buying stuff from. So, it doesn't have to be, oh, well, I don't have a physical store, so I guess it's just me. Like, you can collaborate with other people.
Yeah. I also feel like I've seen like a scavenger hunt before where you have to
Oh
go to
gosh,
different
those are so
people's
fun.
websites.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are really fun too.
Yeah. Well, my town does this thing where, yeah, every Christmas, it's called like a Taste of Christmas. And a whole bunch of local businesses, they have treats, hence the taste, but you go
Right.
around and you either get like a stamp or a sticker or something. And then once your board is filled out, then you get to enter it in a drawing. So it forces you to go to all these different stores, walk around, check things out, get snacks. It's a really cool thing. But they all
Yeah.
collaborated together. Like, yes, there
Yes.
could be a couple of pharmacies on that list. Okay.
Hmm.
But it's still the community thing, you know? Um, okay. Trying to look at our list here and see if there's anything else just to make sure we didn't miss any of our ideas here. I think
Um,
overall, the idea is just don't underestimate the power of a season, a holiday,
yes.
and something going on in the world right now, something current.
Hmm.
It
Yep.
really lets people know that you're here right now. It humanizes you, like Angela said, it makes it more personal. It takes away the impersonal generic posts that are totally fine, but you
Yeah,
got to sprinkle in
absolutely.
something that's a little more personality driven and relevant.
Yeah.
Maybe you don't celebrate Christmas or Thanksgiving. Maybe you're not from the United States and you don't celebrate our Thanksgiving. Okay, well, like that kind of stuff can come out in your personality. That maybe you're just making a nod to fall. Or if you live on the southern hemisphere, it is not fall for you.
It's not fall.
So again, you can bring out your personality and bring out the times and let people know a little bit more about you, and that helps build that connection that ultimately will help people prefer to buy from you over others.
Yeah. And I know there are people in other countries other than the United States that will run like Black Friday sales, even though they don't have Black Friday there,
Mhm.
especially online. They'll run them because they know that people in the United States are looking for those sales.
Mhm.
But I mean, I'll admit, one of the funnest things to me about being online so much and shopping online is that I've actually learned a lot about other countries and their holidays based on the sales they run. So if you're not in the United States, if you have, different holidays or holidays where sales are more common in your country, that can be a really great way to kind of bring out your personality, bring something to your brand, just to kind of share like, hey, we're having a sale for this thing. And there's been times where I've like looked up holidays because I'm like, what is that? And it
Yeah.
can be a really fun way to share. and just sort of bring that fun and personalization to your brand.
I love that. So what are you planning to do for any seasonal holiday coming up in the next few months, whether it's Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, or any of the other holidays, New Year's? Oh, New Year's is so big.
New
So many
Year's is
people,
big.
New Year, new leaf. What are
Yes.
you planning to do?
I would say especially there are certain niches that really get into the, New Year thing.
But you got to start gearing up now. Now
Yes.
is the time. It comes up so fast.
Yes, I promise.
So what are you planning to do? Let us know. DM us over on Instagram at Marketing Moms Podcast. We are very curious and we want to be able to support you as well. So until next time. Thank you for joining us today. We're so honored this is where you chose to spend your time.
If this episode helped you in some way, please share it with another mom who needs to hear it. We're in this together.
And if you're ready for next steps, free goodies, and more, head over to marketingmomspodcast.com.
We'll see you next week.